Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency and Wally Hatchett's Comfort Food and Drinks at 6439 Summer Avenue.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. As I continue to have my Godfather voice, I am definitely not the Godfather. I can tell you that right now. But so glad to be back in studio again and being able to get out for a few minutes here. And we're getting ready to talk a little Red River trout fishing with my place to go to over there, Lindsey's Resort. But I want some, Dale Sanders is in studio. The man is getting ready to do the Source to the Sea at the age of 87. Mike Webb's getting ready to come on to talk a little what's going on in his world. And Gene Smith and Dave Gabbert are on the line. And, Gene, before we go to Little Red, I need a word of encouragement. I need a joke, a punster to help me kick off this segment.
All right. These two guys were walking their dog. He said, well, I want to go get me a drink. He said, you can't take that dog in there. He said, watch. So he went to the door, and the guy said, you can't take that dog. He said, it's a service dog. Oh, he said, okay, come on in. The other guy said, well, I'm going to try that. So he walked up to the door, and the guy said, you can't come here with that dog. He said, it's a service dog. He said, a chihuahua? He said, you mean they gave me a chihuahua?
Okay. Lindsey White, we do this every once in a while. Just and I bring my pun master in to help get everybody's spirits. If you don't understand it, we'll do it again at the end of your segment if you didn't understand that, if it went over your head, but I know it did. Lindsey White, we're talking to him, Lindsey's Resort on the Little Red River, and I know we got Father's Day coming up, Lindsey.
We do, yes, sir.
Great time to be on the Little Red River. Tell us how is it on Father's Day? Got any vacancy? I got to get you filled up, So
yeah, we're filling up pretty quick on Father's Day. It's getting pretty busy, but you can always try to grab you a spot.
There you go.
The next couple of days, and we'll get you set up.
And I bet fishing will be good on Father's Day. I've never heard Lindsey say fishing's bad over there, and I don't think it ever is. It
never is. It's always good.
It's always good, and so we'd like to have him on. So fishing has been good. I've seen some wonderful shots you've got of the river. Man, it makes me want to come. Keep posting those things, okay, on Facebook?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what it's all about. But that river is prime time fishing in June. Y'all, you may think, well, if it's a hot day, that river temperature is what, Lindsey?
It's about 45 to 48 degrees year-round, so it's pretty cold.
All right. Did you hear that old gray-bearded adventurer herself?
I heard that.
You need to float the Little Red sometime when it's 100 degrees and it's 45-degree water. Just put your toes over, and you'll have three of them back when you put them back out of the water.
Where is that river?
It's in Arkansas, man. God's country.
And I'm paddling the Itasca up in north-central Minnesota. And
yeah,
I
don't think anybody 87's ever paddled Little Red River. I mean, we may have to get a deal with Lindsey.
I better look into that.
You need to get this 87-year-old paddler over there. But
we can get him set up for
sure.
Yeah,
we're going to get that for you, okay, Graybeard Adventure. Come September and you're back from New Orleans down there celebrating with the Wellington Victory Dance, we'll send you to Little Red River and you can cool off your feet over there. But,
how long is that river?
Oh, that river, what? Trout water's about what? How many miles of trout water you got?
You've got a good section of trout. I mean, at least 10, 15 miles, and it eventually ends up in the White River. So
it ends up in the White River, yeah. But you've got about 10 or 15 miles of cold trout river. But
yes.
And that's one of the appealing things. So let's talk about the fishing right now in June. What's happening?
It's been really good. We had a couple trips go out this morning. They're all out there, and it's been really good lately. They've been catching a lot of nice browns. And brook trout, so it's been very good.
It's been good, and they're still stocking, I'm assuming. Are they stocking?
They are, yes, sir.
Yeah, they're not putting any more. They're stocking rainbows. I saw where they were stocking unbelievable amounts of rainbows.
Yes.
In the river itself, but fishing is it's not just what you go to Little Red River and stay at Lindsey's. What else you got over there?
We've got of course the cabin, so we can get you set up in a couple's cabin or a family style cabin on the water. And then we've got a restaurant on site, so you can dine in with us on Friday and Saturday nights. We also have RV sites and tent camping as well if you want to do something a little more adventurous. And then we've got boat rentals also, as well as our guided fishing trips. And
speaking of adventurous, they do have a jacuzzi in one of those babies, right? I know that at least.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can only get 8 people in that thing. I tried.
You got to be close friends.
Yeah, you got to be real close friends that way. And what's on tap for the restaurant this weekend?
So this weekend we've got, of course, we've got Tony's popular grouper with the crawfish cream sauce. We've got a lot of fresh fish. We've got some salmon and some fresh trout. Of course, we've got the big steaks and catfish like always. So got good food this weekend.
And Lindsey, I'm still waiting on my banana pudding.
I know. The next time you come up, we'll have you one.
Okay, I want that banana pudding because Tony has some unbelievable desserts out there, right? Too. So
he does. Yeah.
All right, tell us how to get in touch with you.
Yes, so you can give us a call on our phone, and the office is 501-362-3139, or you can visit our website at www.lindseysresort.com, and you can see pictures of the cabins.
Yes.
And even book your reservation there.
You can, and you can go to lroutdoors.com, and we got all the information on there, too. Lindsey, thanks, buddy. Tell whatever that guy, Jay, I can't remember his last name, but Gudermuth, tell him hello for us and quit hiding on us, okay?
I will. Right? He'll be on the next show.
All right. Thank y'all. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
You too.
All right. That's Lindsey White, the general manager at Lindsey's Resort. And, of course, he's named after the family that started that resort more than 60 years ago, Lindsey's Resort, and really appreciate them. And, all right, Dale, we got going to let you get out of here, and you spent a lot of time, and your meter's probably running. No, we don't have meters here. That's right. Dale, I know we're pulling for you here at Outdoors with Larry Ray. We always have. You have got a presentation, Gene. What have you got over here for Dale? Tell us what's over here in the corner.
Oh, yeah, I made Dale a walking stick. I got several walking sticks. Matter of fact, a friend of mine even wrote a poem about me with my walking sticks.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
But, I've been holding that thing for a couple of years now, and I never could make it to him. I got his address one time, and then something fell through.
He's been building a barn. He's not out front now.
Yeah, he was building the barn at the time.
Dale, how you like that walking stick?
Oh, man, I love it. I'm not getting out of here without that.
Oh, no, you're not.
I'm going to walk out. I'm going to walk out there and use it.
We're going to take pictures of that and everything else.
Yeah, he was talking about a while ago about the barges slowing down. When I used to work the river with Tennessee Wildlife, those barge wakes about 3 feet, aren't they? Or more.
Yeah, talk about the wakes on
the wakes on them barges when they come down the river.
Yeah, if you're back in the right place, it'll be a 10 feet.
Ooh,
one of those big ones.
Oh my goodness!
And I know,
but you know what? I reading something on Facebook. One of the captains saying if we see, he said most of the tugboat operators and captains are this way. If they see a small craft like a canoe, they will break their wake and.
They will
slow down. In other words,
yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I got red. Man, my red cover, it's bright red, man. Woo.
So they can see you. Well, all we want to know is when you come through Reelfoot, hold on tight. When you come by Tiptonville up there, that we don't have a celebrated earthquake with Dale.
Oh, yeah,
going,
really.
And he ends up going back to the other part.
I got one last question for Dale.
All right, go.
Okay. Do you prefer paddling on the west side of the river or the east side of the river or in the middle of the river sometimes?
Well, I'm absolutely 100% convinced that the best and the safest place to paddle is from buoy to buoy to buoy. It doesn't matter if it's the green or the red buoys.
There you go.
You go. Of course, you don't want to hit the buoy. You got to go by 10 or 15 yards off of them. But it doesn't matter if you go by that buoy on the inside the channel side or outside the channel side. If you're pretty close to that buoy line and the water's fast, it's deep, it's the safest. There's no barges don't get that close to those buoys, at least not intentional. So that's definitely no question about it, the safest. You can't go down the shoreline. A lot of barge operators will tell you to get over to the shore. Mm-hmm. You can't do that. You cannot follow. There's too many. Yeah. There's no definite shore in many places anyway in the Mississippi. And not only that, but you have the wing dikes and that just you would have to be pulling over those jagged rocks so many times as you tried to follow the shoreline.
What about the wind, Dale?
The wind is really a huge issue because I think out of every 3 days, 2 of those days it's going to be blowing up the river, and the other day it's going to be half no wind and the other half maybe behind tailwind. But we don't get a lot of tailwinds. We have to buck that. We have to paddle into the wind.
You're mostly paddling into that south wind's coming up to you.
Yeah,
you know, and
it's coming up.
Going downhill.
Coming up.
Going downhill. Yeah. He's going. How many miles is it?
2,350 miles.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Don't make it 249 or something like that. No.
One time when I was working the river down there, this guy had a bicycle with paddles on the outside of the bicycle on a John boat, and he said every time the barges would come, he had to run to shore because they were afraid to tump him over.
Well, yeah. Well, Dale, we appreciate you being with us, brother.
Well, thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
Your prayers.
Love your show.
We'll have prayers with you as you go along on this journey, and
the same to you.
And I know that. Well, thank you, and we'll keep track of you. We're going to try to get you one of those times.
Well, let's get me on the water.
On the water.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
On the water. All
right.
right.
You're going to have some wind noise. I can't turn that off.
No. You got wind noise.
We sure could.
We've known you. We know that you've got a lot of wind, Dale. I don't. I mean that lovingly. Okay.
Okay.
You and I can relate together in that. But
I met Dale's wife when I saw him the last time you flowed the river. I said, "What do you think about him doing this?" She said, "One time he said, let's walk across Europe," and she thought he was kidding.
She won't put a backpack on now.
I know.
His wife. God bless you, Dale, and Miriam too. While you're on the river, and all your friends and family will be pulling for you, buddy. It's safe. I always say safe travels. Well, safe boating. Okay. All right. Thank you, Dale Sanders. All right, let's take a break. Going to come back, and he's been sitting over patiently. He just can't wait to get on the air. He's ready. Mike Webb. So, Dale, see you, buddy. Let's take a break. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.